Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is I once again. Um, I got a question for you. If you're a repeater user, have you ever ran into the problem where you slipped up and you might have said ass, or damn, or fuck, or shit, and then next you know, like a goon squad jumped out. You can't say words like that around here. Heavens forbid. You can't say that. This is a family oriented thing. This is a family oriented machine, so you can't say that. Um, and it's like Jesus Christ. Oops, my bad. I'm sorry. I fucked up. My bad. Oh, wait a minute. Did I really? Or have you ever been on a machine where as soon as you jump in there, they're like, "Oh, what's your call sign? You gotta have it. What's your call sign? Oh, what's your call sign?" Um, when you first enter with us, I'm like, "What's your name? What's up, human? How you doing? You're not an inmate, you know. So why would I care about what that number is?" Um, that's the GMRS Linked Network is really truly just a community of people that are in it to talk. We talk about anything and everything. We might even talk about shit, like literally what our bowel movements are doing for the day. It's just that kind of network. You never, ever know what you're going to hear next. You might even hear somebody like myself farting, or somebody playing music. If I'm bored, I just I want people to share the experience of being around me. And so that's why I fart in it. If you're in the same room next to me, you're going to hear me fart. You know, we're all men around here. I don't know if there is a woman or two occasionally, but if she can't handle a little bit of flatulence, then well, sorry. But if I'm sitting here listening to music and a good song pops on, if ain't nobody talking, I'll share the song. Of course, my kind of music versus their kind of music might be a little different, but I listen to all kinds of shit besides for what some people might call real music, like classical and jazz and shit like that. But I listen to all kinds. I listen to country, I listen to rock, I listen to rap. Um, so you never know what you're going to hear come out of my radios. But, when it's dead like this, my radio's been on the whole entire time. What is the absolute problem if all of a sudden you hear some music coming out of there? And hell, it might even be a song you like, and all of a sudden you're sitting there beat bopping to it. I've had that happen. I'm in the middle of cleaning or something. It's dead ass quiet in my house, and then all of a sudden somebody plays a song, and they don't play it long enough. They play it long enough to get you hooked, and then all of a sudden they drop it and it's gone, and you're like, shit, you gotta keep singing. But it's not really what people would call a family friendly atmosphere. But if you're raising your kid to shelter them from the word fuck, then maybe this ain't the place for you. Because my kids hear it all the time. I did a video with them sitting right next to me on the couch, and they know they're not supposed to say it. And the thing is if they weren't in school, why wouldn't I? What I mean, what? It's their words. As long as they learn how to use them in the right paragraph. Like they stub their toe and all of a sudden they say bitch. Yeah, that's not cool. Now if they add son of a bitch, well then maybe that's tolerant. But they go to school, so they can't go around doing shit like that. I'd get fucking phone calls. Oh my god, heavens forbid your kids are cussing at us. Yeah, well. But anyways, some people might not like me. And, that's a little bit of a problem because the network is more than just me. You are depriving yourself from the 45 other people that are connected to the hubs right now. And you're letting your problems get in the way of you having a little bit of fun just because you don't like me. And I'm the type of person, I don't really give a shit if you like me. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, if you want to talk to me on the radio, talk. You know, that's the beauty of radio. You could be in, I call it the room. You know, I call it a room. You're sitting in a room with me, all right? But I'm a blind man because I can't see the other people sitting in the room. For all I know, somebody snuck in the fucking door and I didn't see him because, well, I'm blind. You know? And, you know, the status page shows you who's connected. So potentially, 45 of them people are sitting in this dark fucking room, you know, and I can't see them, you know, because I'm blind until they start talking. Once they start talking, then I know they're there. And, you know, that's the kind of way I look at it. Like the other day, I was sitting there and I was with Mr. FU. And by the way, the reason why it came up is because his call sign is WRFU. You flip the W and make it an M, and you got Mr. FU. And he thought that was the coolest shit. But I was sitting there talking to Mr. FU, and he stepped away. Or no, he didn't really step away. I just kind of, you know, we stopped talking for a minute. We kind of ran out of conversation. And I just keyed up and said, man, you guys gonna leave me in this room, Mr. FU? I see how you guys are. You just leave me alone in the room with them. It's kind of creepy, you know. But just bring voice. I don't understand why the people have paid the money for this stuff. Do you not have enough invested? Now, if you went out and spent $1,000 on a fucking repeater and you threw it up, and there ain't nobody else there, I bet your ass you're going to be throwing your call sign out there for at least for the first 6-7 months. Oh, anybody out there? And there ain't nobody fucking there. Well, if all 40 of you motherfuckers felt that way, there wouldn't be nobody there. And, you know, there's times where you can holler out and you'll get people back. It's hit or miss. It really is. But with 40 people, I'm surprised it's become so hit or miss. But, and the token too is, we do have a few Peters on the network that are made up of mobile radios and whatnot. We do got to take it easy for them because eventually they'll burn out and then we won't have them. And that's one of the reasons why our numbers have kind of dwindled. Some people have come over the years with their mobile radios thinking the Motorola's are good radios to do it with. They turn that shit on high and then they hook it up and 6 months later their transmitter burns out. Well, good thing they have a receive radio that could switch it over. And then about 6 months after that goes out. Well, when you got no transmitter, you gotta have to sport more money out. But it was just the system. But anyways, I just sent out 3 boxes yesterday. I got 2 more on the bench, and more people coming, man. There's a lot of interest in these radio box SNs. Hopefully they're going to use it to get on the GMRS Linked Network. But if not, well, that kind of sucks. But anyways, this video was meant to be short and kind of sweet and to the point, and I just kind of went all over the place. But that's the thing, is I'm not scripted. I'm pulling this shit out of my noodle as I go, and I get squirreled syndrome. I'm fucking bored. You know, getting these coughing fits. You know, I went out and shoveled out yesterday a little bit because the mail person has stopped delivering my mail because I haven't been able to go out and shovel. And so I tried to shovel out to the main front, and I got a quarter of the way, and, you know, I thought about it. We got a middle driveway between the 2 houses here. He walks up that driveway and puts it on their side door. Well, it's less to that driveway than out to the fucking sidewalk or the road. So I cut across the grass and hopefully that's going to be enough so I can start getting my mail. I'm trying to wait for unemployment to come through, but they are debating my life without actually reaching out to anybody. My boss says he's not gotten a letter from him, and I haven't gotten one. Of course, they stopped delivering mail, but I went and got it yesterday. And when I was out there shoveling that, man, I about died. It's just stuff starts flowing, and that my lung just fucking burns, man. I I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but the thing is I wouldn't get vaccinated because you don't know what's going to happen 2 years from now. So, all right, have a good one.